Hello and welcome to Salisbury JV basketball game facing off against Gunnery. I'm Cole Kowski, and today I have Jack Rohannon, aka Mr. Overtime.
How's it going, guys?
So, what's with the nickname Mr. Overtime?
Well, you see, there happens to be a popular video app called TikTok, where I may or may not have gained some relative fame and posted on the basketball account Overtime. Some of you may know of, but yeah, that's the story behind it.
Love it. Today we have Dom Ostrowski getting the start today.
Varsity start debut. It's a good day to make it. Gunnery, always a JV rival, so you know it's a good day for Dom to get out there for the first
I
time.
think we should have a good game today.
Yeah, it should be good. Gunnery improved, especially over the last season with the varsity program. So you can only expect their JV program to improve as well. I actually noticed some guys who were on varsity last year taking the floor right now for JV. So it should be an interesting game, see how it goes.
And a good steal by Sean. Moves it down the court. Goes up with his left hand and makes it.
That'll
Great
be
steal
two.
by Sean. Great speed. And a great finish with his left hand. Back to your program's improving. Salisbury's also improved a lot as well, as you guys are currently 9-1.
10-1.
10-1.
We
yes.
took down Williams JV as number 11 takes a baseline shot, coming up short.
Good board by Dom.
With the rebound. But yeah, we played Williams JV on Monday, improving us to a 10-1 record and number 3 in Class A.
Sean, off to a hot start.
Offensive rebound by Teddy Steflin.
So back over to Lucas. Gunnery seems to be in a 3-2 zone, it looks like. Find West, open shot in the corner. A little short on the shot. Good board. Consecutive offensive boards. That's a third offensive board by Dom. Goes up with it. Just a little twirl.
360 layup. Oh, and
a good
Teddy
putback by
Steflin with
Teddy
the tip
Steflin.
in.
That was about 4 offensive boards in that possession.
Shows you how much it matters. Second chance points can turn over a game as 25 retains the ball and out of bounds.
Good defense by Dom, forcing the ball to go out of bounds, but it will stay Gunnery ball. Number 2 handles at the top of the key. Shot from the wing, off the backboard, board by number 11. And a good take off the backboard, and a rebound by Teddy, moves it to Sean. Pushing up the court, moves it to Lucas' corner, moves it back out.
Oh.
And a travel. Seem to try to hurry it up a little bit too there.
Feet moving before the brain. It's classic case in basketball. Happens all the time.
See it all the time. And a good steal by Sean. Been a menace on defense lately.
You know, the press corner skills from football coming in clutch with basketball as he's, always up in people's grill. Clinical press break from Gunnery as number 2 takes a baseline.
And a good finish.
Contact.
Finished with a contact by Dom. Dom's not a small fella. He's a big football player.
Big football guy. Always
Good move by Dom. Muscles up. This is a board by number 25. Moves it up the court.
Pushing the tempo.
Euros
step.
and a great block by Wes.
Hauser says no.
They seem to be pushing it.
Threading the needle.
From the wing.
That'll
Drains
be 3.
it. 3-pointer for Burry.
We'll take 3 of those.
Salisbury goes up by 5 with that shot. Salisbury's coming out hot with the press.
Oh. Clinical layup by number 2 for Gunnery. They're seeming to break the press pretty well when Salisbury isn't able to get a steal in the half court, so it should be interesting to see how that plays out.
Good find in the middle. And a good take
one.
and 1 by Teddy. It's a good find by Sean to the middle.
And we're back. We'd like to apologize. We had a problem with the mics. We just had to switch over mics. We are now on wired mics. Hopefully you guys hear us a little better.
Technical difficulties that happen. We're not CBS, unfortunately, but I'd say we're the next best thing. Levin coming off the off-ball screen, kicks it out to 20 in the corner. Contested three. Oh, good rebound by Westhauser. Despite his small stature, Westhauser is one of the biggest threats around the rim due to just his sheer vertical. And that's not something many people would expect from him. But he is actually, from my knowledge, one of the only people at Salisbury to ever dunk in a JV game. So that's a pretty high accolade to have.
I agree. Crazy athleticism. Seems Gunnery wants to find the cutter with the plays they're running. Resetting the play. Great defense by Teddy.
Quick hands. Finds
great
Lucas.
Pass to Lucas.
Oh, ooh.
Misses the layup. Timeout, Gunnery. So what do you think of the game so far?
You know, I think it's pretty representative of Salisbury's season. We're a team compiled of many different varsity sports. We have baseball, football, lacrosse. Like we're a conglomerate kind of group, and to see the athleticism from all different facets of Salisbury athletic come together. And I play basketball this way. It's pretty exciting to see. I mean, even as you look down, we have Sean Hunt, varsity football standout, along with his teammate, varsity captain Dom Ostrowski. And then even also in the starting lineup, we have Lucas, baseball recruit, coming here for his post-grad year. Hopefully going to do big things on the diamond with you, Cole, this spring. Bring home another championship this year, hopefully.
Revenge tour.
Revenge tour, that's what I like to hear.
Got to get that ring this year, you know?
Ring chasing, baby. I love it.
Came up short just a little bit last year. Lost to Suffield in the championship.
Quick hands by Teddy Stefflin, forcing the ball out of Gunnery, and now Salisbury's in transition.
Also a good trap in the corner.
Very good.
Lucas with a shot.
Oh.
Hitch off the top pole, which is considered out of bounds here. And it was very great about last year's baseball season.
What was
we
that?
didn't have one home game, and we still made it to the finals.
That's true. Unfortunately, irrigation at the diamond caused for some troublesome field conditions. Obviously, we're taking care of the player's safety first as number 2 misses a reverse layup. Quick hands by Sean Hunt. We get back to that story. 32 takes a tumble, and Sean Hunt with the finish. But as we were saying, unfortunately, baseball team didn't get a home game due to poor dirt and grass conditions. Obviously, it's something where you could slip, maybe tear an ACL, something like that. So always important to take care of the player's safety first. Still managed to reach a championship game while playing, I think, all of their home games at Hotchkiss.
Yes.
So that's quite the impressive feat. So big ups to varsity baseball, hopefully.
Sean Hunt he's been locking up players, getting steals. I see some of his defensive back.
Absolute dime. Oh.
I think some of Sean Hunt's wisdom from playing football, being a great defensive back in the games. He's applying it to the basketball court here and just reading the offense and reading the eyes of the players.
Yeah, he reads the court. Ooh, a little mishap there from number 2. But he reads the court very well as he's coming off floor right now. He's very aware. Obviously, as a corner, you have to see all facets of the floor. And he's doing that very well in basketball, as you can see through the turnover he causes. Now, Pierce Quinn, number 12, takes the ball up at the top of the key. Known for his outstanding three-point ability. It should be interesting to see what he does here.
Salisbury seemed to do a hockey change, subbing in the entire starting 5 for a new 5.
Absolutely. I think it should be. We have a very deep team, as I'm sure you're aware, due to all the athleticism.
By Pierce.
Salisbury regroups at the top of the key. Julian, baseball commit, just a little short. As Gunnery collects the rebound. Number 2 fumbles it a little bit up top as Will Ryland, the freshman, pressures him up top.
And Carey.
Yeah, I'd like to take this brief moment and play just to give a shout out to all the people behind the scenes here at Salisbury Athletics. We got the live stream team, we got guys on the cameras, guys at the control panel, and obviously with the JV program, we got Mr. P down there making sure all the players are healthy and safe, and we got manager Tobias Brown committed to Ole Miss, and then Sterling Gregg on the camera taking photos so our guys can look good.
And shout out to Mr. Johnson.
Mr. J.
Without him, you guys wouldn't be able to watch from home.
Yeah, so big props to everybody involved. Will Riley with the floater. Oh, just rims out.
And a good board. Good board by Gunnery. Breaking news, Zion Williamson is set to make NBA debut for Pelicans on January 22nd.
Good 3 from 21. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that should be. Obviously, he's been dealing with some injury problems, but an athlete of that caliber, regardless of, what injury status you're in, you're sure to make waves. So hopefully we see him do great things in the league. Oh, rough pass. Mishandled, a little miscommunication there off the shin of Junho Sun as the ball goes out for a Gunnery ball. .21 at the top of the right wing. Feeling it. Oh, picked up by Junho Sun as 20 goes back over half court to collect the ball. Quick handoff to 21 as he sets up the offense. Salisbury now moving into a 2-3 zone. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was man-to-man. But, another quick hand steal from Junho Sun. Reading the lanes like Sean Hunt as he goes up for 2.
Seems like Gunnery's almost telegraphing their passes. Salisbury is just picking them off left and right.
Yeah, this is great defensive awareness from Salisbury. It's not something you see from many teams, so, it's always refreshing to see a good defensive game being played by a basketball program. Another quick hands from Julian. Tips the ball out for a Gunnery ball. Also, you guys may be aware there are other games and matches going around. We got JV hockey on the rink behind us. We got varsity squash in the squash courts just to our right. So we'll keep you updated on those as 25 misses slightly long.
And good luck to our fellow brothers. Varsity hockey is traveling to Cushing right now.
It's a very big game.
Play them later at 4.
Pushes the ball up the right side of the court, charging at number 12 and number 11, Pierce Quinn, and Junho Sun.
Shoots it from deep.
Ooh.
Just misses.
21
off the right
from
rim.
LaMelo ball range, slightly off.
Or Trae Young.
Yeah, whatever gets you on ball is life, I guess.
Yeah. Or overtime.
Pierce Quinn at the left side of the key. Dumps it off to Declan. Great pass.
We're looking to move it around.
Oh,
Pierce open for 3.
He'll take 3 of those. He'll take 3 of those. Pierce Quinn with a little shimmy shake as the bench goes crazy. Pierce Quinn with an absolute dagger from the left side of the wing, putting Salisbury up 16-7, making it a 9-point game. Declan Cook with some quick hands, poking it out, making it Gunnery ball.
Finds a man in the corner. 20 pulls up.
I can't blame him. He saw Pierce do that on the other end of the floor, so we wanted to try and replicate it, but unfortunately that didn't work. As now we're receiving some attention from the Salisbury bench. But, trying to get him to focus on the game. But I guess, when you're that good, you can take other breaks.
Pierce wins a different. Julian open in the corner for another 3.
Oh, just short.
Good forward by Declan. Puts it back up.
Oh,
and another forward and a good put back by Jude.
Looking like the Korean Zion out there. Junho Sun with a follow-up. Takes it for 2.
The Korean Zion, I love that.
Will Ryland with some pressure. Looking like Sean Hunt out there. Julian, questionable call by the referees, but you see him all the time.
I love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, that's something
right
as a
out of the
coach
bat by Salisbury, making him turn the ball over.
Something that every coach, I'm sure, Mr. Barbado and Reverend Hall must love is just the absolute, attitude from Salisbury. They're always, trying to push the pace, push the tempo, do anything they can to win. So seeing something like that must be really, really refreshing to see as a coach.
Gunnery moving the ball around. Finds number 32, top of the key. Drives the lane, dishes it back out to number 11. Moves it to the wing. Number 20 picks up dribble, looking for an open man. Number 11 cuts back up top of the key. And
quick travel by number 11. I just want to give a quick shout out to my French teacher, Madame Barbado. Sent me an email complimenting me on my live streaming skills. Merci, Madame Barbado, pour votre note. J'espère que tu aimes le live stream pour le reste de la match.
Oui.
It's outstanding, Cole. Would you like to join my AP French class?
I don't take a language anymore.
It's unfortunate. You'd be very talented.
I was
in
a
French.
scholar in Spanish, but you know,
Hey, not for all of us.
had to hang up the maracas.
It's okay.
A good read by Gunnery. Remains Salisbury ball.
Junho takes it in, inbounds it from the corner. Surveying the field, does a cross-court pass to number 14, Julian. Will Ryland kicks it out to Pierce.
I thought he was going to pull up again.
So did I. Unfortunately not. He decides to dump it out, give it the team play. Junho in the post.
For June. Good layup.
Korean Zion making another appearance, just using his weight, pushing around the opposition, and going up for two.
That puts Salisbury up by 13 the first half.
It's a pretty outstanding defensive performance from the Salisbury Knights as 20 misses a shot slightly long. They've actually only allowed 7 points over a course of 12 minutes, and that's not something you see very many teams do at a varsity level. As Pierce takes three. Oh, just long.
Just missed it. And a good follow.
Rebound. Oh, passed it off Declan Cook's head.
Gives it.
Oh, and picked off by number 32.
Takes it.
Using the body very
right
well.
hand. Almost an and one.
Lines up at the free throw line for 2 shots. First one slightly long. And Gunnery makes some substitutions now, changing out around 3 of the players for some new fresh legs. Second shot goes in as Gunnery cuts it down to a 12-point lead here at the Flood Athletic Center. Will Ryland with the ball at the top of the key. The right wing dishes it to Julian. Swings it back out to Will.
Finds Julian wide open in the corner.
Rebound corralled by number 20 on Gunnery.
You know, he's missed 3 shots by now, but if you're a shooter, you always gotta keep shooting.
You know, as the great
Never
Wayne
give up.
Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And actually, no, I'm sorry. Michael Scott said that after Wayne Gretzky said that, as the famous Office quote says. But yeah, you know, you just got to keep shooting. There's no way to break a slump other than, you know, keep the gun firing. So, you know, hopefully he starts making. Yeah, you know, hopefully makes them soon. As Pierce dishes out to Junho in the corner, hesitates, and the ball gets tipped out.
That would be Salisbury ball.
As Sean Hunt and Lucas re-enter the game for Will Ryland and Julian. Lucas corrals it, gives it to Sean after a pass from Declan. Pierce with the offensive rebound.
Moves it to Sean. Good pass. Finds Junho in the paint. Great awareness by Sean.
It's a solid offensive performance from Junho, typically known as more of a defender, but today, you know, he's getting it done on both ends of the floor. Number 25 dishes it out to number 3. Pull-up jumper.
Shorts it. Good board.
Offensive rebound by 32. Declan Cook takes a hold of the rebound for Salisbury as Pierce Quinn pushes it up the floor. Hesitation.
Passes to Lucas in the corner.
Junho in the low post.
Ball travel on Junho.
Junho checks out of the game for senior Dominic Ostrowski as he reappears in the Salisbury lineup. Oh, number 3 mishandles the ball, and it's Salisbury ball. Unfortunately, a couple unforced errors from the Gunnery squad, but it happens. They're not firing on all cylinders, and that's why Salisbury's taking the lead right now.
And a little shout out from the comment section. Pierce Bowen's mom is tuning into the game. Thank you for tuning in.
As I'm sure the Bowen family must be very happy, not only with their son's performance or appearance on the JV squad, but the fact that LSU recently took home a title in their home state of Louisiana. So congratulations to the Bolins and their I guess happy time. Travel in the backcourt for Gunnery makes it Salisbury ball inbounding. Stack play as
Finds Lucas in the corner.
Pierce on the wing, dumps it to
top
Dom.
of the paint. Bowling his way through the paint and gets a foul called. Number 25. That'll be under the hoop.
It's quite tough to stop Dom, let alone what size you are. The man is just absolute monster. So when he's coming through the paint, the only thing you can really do is foul. As Sean, open on the wing, dishes it back to Dom. Pass gets mishandled.
Good hustle by Dom.
Oh, and unfortunately, pass gets picked off by number 3.
Number 2, dribbling at the top of the key. He's at a 20.
.32 coming off the ball screen. 3 dishes it to number 2, guarded by Pierce Quinn.
Good defense by Sean. Moves back on number 3. Dom staying in front.
Ball screen. Oh, tipped by Sean Hunt. Quick hands leading to a deflection. Pierce pushes it up to Lucas. Overlaps Lucas to the corner.
Finds Pierce in the corner. Good move by Pierce. And good look by Sean Hunt to find the cutting Declan.
Despite Declan's age, only being a sophomore here at Salisbury School, it's quite good to see him perform like this. Not many people his age can play basketball at the level he can. So shout out to Declan for a strong JV performance this year.
Only 20 seconds left in the first half. See what Gunnery can do here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a last shot kind of situation here.
Steps through, almost banks it in.
Quick shot as Sean surveys the floor with 10
Apparently
seconds
the
left.
bank is not open on Wednesdays.
So the crowd counts it down. Dom Ostrowski loses it. 25 picks it
3
up.
seconds left.
Apparently not urgently.
Chucks it all the way down court.
Off by
Wide,
a couple feet to the right, would you say? Maybe like around 10 or so feet down, and that's how the half concludes. Salisbury 24, Gunnery 10.
We'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back to the second half. Salisbury up 24-10 against Gunnery. What do you think Salisbury needs to do to keep up the energy?
I think just keep the pace high and keep the tempo going. Obviously, they had a lot of success when they were pressing the ball pretty heavily, and they were pushing the tempo here on offense. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here. Charles Hauser is here in the booth with us today, brother of point guard Wes Hauser. Charlie, what do you have to say? How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to watch some JV basketball. I think it's going to be a great show out today. I mean, it's 24-10 already in the first half, and hopefully we continue. Dom. All right.
Yeah, glad to
Dom
hear
with
that,
the
Charlie.
steal. It's great. But, yeah, I'm excited to be down here. And yeah, I'm ready to see some elite basketball.
Teddy Stephan with the finish. Thank you, Charlie, for coming in the booth. You and your brother putting Mill Valley, California on the map. And always great to have, friends of the live stream in the booth.
It was a great pass by Sean. Ooh,
Euro step, borderline travel.
Travel.
Yeah, that's a travel right there.
It's almost a James Harden Euro.
Where's the fan section?
I think over there. And a steal by Gunnery. Finds the open man.
Oh,
Good
Sean
defense by
Hunt
Sean
with the tip.
block. Yeah, and Gunnery passes it out of bounds. Salisbury ball.
Outstanding defense by Sean Hunt. Gunnery now looking like they're moving up into a press. 1-2-2 to be exact. See maybe if they can hinder the Salisbury pace, but it looks not, as Sean Hunt easily runs by number 11. Feeds it out to number 42, Dom Ostrowski. Strong screen by Teddy Stephan. Wes Hauser feeds it to Dom. Dom goes up and gets the foul. Dom Ostrowski at the line for two. Banks in the first as he is showered with applause and cheers from the Salisbury bench and fan section as he lines up for his second shot. Second one just slightly long as Teddy Stephan hauls in the long rebound. A little bit of contact there from 20, a little overzealous. He's pleading with the referee, but to no avail as the referee calls a push on number 20 for Gunnery. Lucas feeds it out to Sean Hunt, who passes it to the top of the key to West as Salisbury resets their offense. Pass to the corner by West. Sean, contested three, just barely rims out as 11 hauls in the rebound. One thing impressive about the Salisbury team is it's full of a lot of high-profile athletes and players, not just basketball players. Even in the managerial position, we actually have 6'7" offensive tackle committed to Ole Miss as number 2 commits a carry. But yeah, we have 6'7" Tobias Braun committed to Ole Miss just this past I think it was past December, and yeah, so he'll be playing down for the Rebels in no time. But yeah, should be interesting to see how he plays out. Potentially could be a basketball manager over there, but we'll see as Teddy Stephan misses just short.
Sorry about that. I had to go take an important phone call about baseball, but I'm back.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes duty calls, but Glad to see you back in the booth, focused, ready for another second half as Dom Ostrowski with some quick hands forces it out. And Teddy Steflin, unfortunately, taps it.
It was almost like a pass.
Yeah.
Is he smiling, running back down the court?
You know, it's an unlucky play. I'm sure many of the Salisbury players and coaching staff are aware of that.
Pulls up.
Ooh, it just rims
out.
out. Sean gets the rebound, throws it off of number 2 while in midair. And that would be Salisbury ball as Davis Burleson checks in for the first time today. Oh, alley-oop off the inbound. Bounces off a couple guys as number 2 hauls it in and goes up for a layup.
Sean, great hustle on the back. Draws the foul, unfortunately. Seemed like you wanted to pin that off the backboard almost.
You know, it's hopefully, yeah, I'm sure he's watched thousands of LeBron James highlights as Pierce Bolin from Louisiana checks in the game. Sure, Mr. Bolin will be happy to see that as he takes out Lucas. But I think, you know, maybe Sean was watching some LeBron James Game 7 against Golden State before the game. Decided to try it out, but it didn't necessarily play out the way he wanted as 20 hauls in the rebound. And number 2 through the contact.
A foul on Davis.
Chucks it up against the glass, but he gets a foul and will be at the line for 2.
First free throw. Back rim zip. Second shot. Nails it. Pierce Bolin is now in the game.
Sporting some white cement retro 4s that he borrowed from Will Ryland. As I'm sure many sneakerheads who are watching live stream may know, they are very, very tasteful Jordan. And it's interesting seeing someone play on one of those as they're not seen very often. And unfortunately, West Hauser makes it travel.
Seems to walk with it when he catches it.
I think an important aspect to note about this team is that how healthy they are. As you can see right now, unfortunately, they have one guy, Alex Dobbins, out due to injury. But they're really lucky with it in terms of injuries, and I'm pretty sure that's the first injury they've experienced this season. As West Hauser
and a good feed
on the
by
fast
Sean.
break. Oh, through the
in.
contact, no foul. But he finishes through the contact.
I thought he was going to try to throw it down there for a second.
That's what I thought too. You know, you see him in warm-ups. Oh, quick hands. Fortunately, can't reel it in as the
Number 11.
pass goes in.
Davis goes in for the block and fouls him.
Dom Ostrowski checks out for Declan Cook, a sophomore, fellow Cold War with Mr. Russell Scholar. You know, taking student athletes, student comes first, so it's always good seeing Declan hit the books before he heads to a JV basketball practice.
Student athlete.
Student athlete, yes.
Academic weapon.
I'm going to give a quick shout out to Mr. Vo and Mr. P, looking to keep our guys safe.
Doc.
Unfortunately, we've had some injury troubles just in all sports in general, although this JV team has been particularly lucky. But on the varsity basketball squad, we've had been dealing with a lot of injuries, including Justin Oliveris, one of our standout players. West Hauser, almost
lays it in again.
Yes, we've had some injury troubles. Justin Oliveris, Jean-Marc has been injured at some points. Trying to think who else. We had a few other guard injuries. Asher Sedlin is currently rehabbing a pretty long shoulder injury that's been it's pretty serious. So big props to Mr. P and Mr. Vo, making sure our guys are safe and able to take the court. Euro step.
Oh, that was a good move.
Didn't have the finish, unfortunately.
Good move.
It seems like Salisbury have a common goal now with the game comfortably in their reach. As you may notice,
good move by Sean.
You can see West Hauser. Oh, just loses it.
It slams into the rubber.
It looks like Salisbury is trying to get Vice President West Hauser a dunk on the fast break. As you may have seen, he's had a couple fast break layups. But if he gets that lane, ladies and gentlemen, don't let the small stature, don't let it fool you. He will throw it down with ease.
Guarded by Pierce. Corner. Good fake.
Good pass.
That's good pass. Good pass in my gunner.
Oh,
And a
excellent
block
team
by Davis.
basketball. But Davis Burleson says no.
Great block by Davis.
Salisbury with some outstanding defense once again, only letting up 13 points through the entirety of the game. And a couple of those were free throws as well, so not many baskets or field goals in regulation.
Chad Johnson just checked in the game for the first time. Coming all the way from California.
LA. Oh, West Hauser on the fast break. Oh, that's a hard foul by number 3. I don't think you wanted West to have the dunk. But now we're here. We're going to be open to some analysis from Sterling Gregg, otherwise known as NoCapSG on TikTok, so make sure you go follow that.
Before Sterling speaks, I'd like to say shout out. No, I actually know a sponsor of the game, Beelan. Is Beelan. Go get yourself a Beelan today. Use code Mr. Doug TGUS History for 25% off. Mr. J wanted the code, so he got a code for 50% off. And Matt Peoples is getting a boost today. He's getting 75% off, so go use that code. It's valid until, let's see what time we got here. So it's 2:39. It's valid until 2:40. Get your Beelan right now. And I've been hearing Wes Hauser's been dunking in pregame. He's an absolute beast. Captain of the JV squad this year. So how's he been doing so far? I've been around.
He's been putting in a solid performance. He's been leaking out, trying to get some fast break points, pushing the tempo for the Salisbury offense. So it's good to see. He's kind of a catalyst for the Salisbury team here, keeping everybody energetic and ready to go. Sterling, as you mentioned, the Beelan promo code. I was just wondering, as a Beelan aficionado such as yourself, what might be your favorite item on the Beelan menu?
I gotta say, I'm a big Mott's guy. Mozzarella sticks are go-to at night. During the day, maybe I'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese. You know, the iced tea, Arizona. Some don't like to have it. Oh, Pierce Bowen to the rack. Good fake. Looks like there's a foul there.
Give it out to Chad Langdon for Baytown. Hey, he makes that for 3. He will take all 3 of those. Chad Langdon way downtown. And the Knights run it up to a 23-point lead, doubling. Sorry, they already doubled the Gunnery score.
And so I've been watching a lot of Star Wars recently, and I want to hear your hot take on my Yoda. So this is a good game.
I think that's an outstanding impression there, Sterling. I think it's hard to come across those. Honestly, I think you and Tim Walsh should have an impersonation off, so you can do a better Yoda. But that'd be something I'm looking forward to.
He actually has a very good Yoda. Do you hear it? Good it was.
Outstanding. This is the type of experience you receive at all boys schools. So if you're thinking about coming to Salisbury, make sure you come take a visit this coming admission season. Sterling, going back to what you said about the bacon, egg, and cheese with your Arizona, I would like to highlight a very important part of that, is the Arizona. Recently, we've had some controversy amongst the varsity basketball squad with a member of the squad, Clarence Nurse. He is actually notorious for not getting a beverage with his drink, therefore receiving the handle No Bev Clarence, otherwise known as NBC. So just wanted to give him a quick shout out. Guys, if you're in the comments, make sure to let him know to get a bev, and that way he gets it done.
Yeah, shout out to, do you already give shouts or no?
Oh, we have a couple.
Shout out to Mrs. Boland. Louisiana, go Tigers. Joe Burrows, Jam Fam.
Jam Fam on the mic, unfortunately battling an ankle injury.
And Dom's got some fans from up north tuning in, looks like. He's getting his first career debut at the center position.
West Hauser surveying the corner. Oh. 3 seconds called as Will Ryland checks in, and he'll be taking West Hauser out of the game.
His undershirt he's wearing, actually, he just got that from the Serum store, so go peep it if you're on campus.
Serum store, absolute beauty of a place. You can get all sorts of Salisbury merch from, maybe a t-shirt of sorts, or, if you get a dress code for Mr. Reese from not shaving, and you head down there, buy some razors, buy some shaving cream, you get it taken care of so you don't get any demerits.
Story of my life.
Cole, I seem to notice that you're sporting a beard right now. Have you received any demerits for said beard?
I have not, but thank God for Dollar Shave Club. This is not a paid sponsor. I will be shaving it tonight using my nice...
look at that court. Will Riley from deep.
Will Riley down.
LaMelo ball range. Way downtown. Another area code.
The freshman duo right there, Ward right there, putting in some work. That's Mr. Scoville's advisory, you know.
Oh, with the steal,
Another
quick
steal.
hands. Oh, 32 wants some pressure. It looks like Will's going to try and go for some ankles. And that he does as he
Gives him a shot
smiles,
like this.
easily rounding number 32.
He wants to shoot it. Finds shot of the corner again.
Oh, I think he likes
He wants
this.
it again.
He likes it.
He wants it again.
And the ref calls
Yes,
time
right.
for some shoelaces. See, unfortunately, some people who wear shoes have problems with shoelaces. I highly recommend Velcro. It's an easy strap on and strap off. Yeah, I'm personally a big fan of the Skechers. So if you use those Velcro quick strap in, strap off, Ryland from way downtown, and that'll be another. Will Ryland mean mugging all the way down the court as he propels Salisbury to a 29-point lead.
Yeah, he's really tough. Grew up in Brooklyn. You know, they don't come easy out of there.
Queen. Chad Johnson pressuring number 11 up top. Screen coming right. 11 bounce pass. Gives it to 20. Former varsity
Fader.
gunnery player. It's fadeaway. Unfortunately, no good. As Will Ryland runs down the floor, possibly searching for his third three consecutively. Gives a
Saves
little
it.
behind the back.
Over the back. Over and back.
I think it's a little
Foot
bit of a
just past
picky
the line.
call. You know, I don't think maybe it should have been called, but yeah, the refs are entitled to their opinion.
And checking in right now is what do you do, Dominic Ostrowski? What do you do, baby?
Coming up north of the border from Ontario. Big Ottawa guy, Dom Ostrowski.
Oh my God, there's some big moose up there in Nova
Oh,
Scotia up in
moose.
Manitoba, huh?
Little physical from Dom as Pierce Bolin gets called for the foul. A little bit questionable considering the actions a couple seconds prior, but hey, you know, refs are entitled to their opinions and their calls.
A little makeup call there.
Sterling Gregg, as I'm sure many of our viewers may know, is 20 tries to fade away but does not work. You happen to be quite active on the app TikTok, and I was just wondering, you know, what do you have to do to produce good content like yours?
Well, I mean, honestly, I like to thank my mom, my dad, my family.
Puts it up.
And Dom Ostrowski!
Great take by Dom Ostrowski.
Absolute animal in the paint, unstoppable.
That's just a big body. You can't even describe it. Like, man, I see him working out every day, moving 800 pounds on the dumbbells. Look at him. He's just getting bigger.
It's hockey season for Dom Ostrowski.
Dom says he's only wearing tank tops in 2020. White ball.
White ball after a jump ball call due to not really sure what, as number 5 for Gunnery checks in for the first time today.
I believe he's been in there before. Maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe.
So-
if you're a live stream aficionado, go back and maybe you tell us in the comments.
For all the parents out there, if you want to see, we don't photograph every game, but if you do want to see some of the games that photograph, they'll be on salisburyschool.smugmug.com. You just go on athletics. It should be under Media Lab Photos, so we go tune in. We got something for today. No parents going to want to see it. Kids definitely going to want to post a couple gram. I know you got a couple gram pics on there, Jack.
I'm working on it. As sharpshooter Pierce Quinn checks in for sharpshooter
ever
Will
since we're in
Ryland.
overtime, you gotta keep up your social media. Oh, pulls it.
Oh, a little
Good
deep.
board by Dom. Did we talk about how he's on overtime? Yeah.
Unfortunately,
that was the
we've
first thing I
we've
said.
mentioned it a couple times.
God gave you a gift, I tell you. Here's Quinn coming up the court. Oh, Kobe.
Oh, hits him with the. Oh!
Cuts it back,
Almost.
stays with it. Finds Pierce Bowling in the corner. Okay,
Good Pierce to Pierce for the pull-up. Oh, just long.
Just a little.
Good take, though. Good take.
Also, similar to West Hauser, Pierce Quinn is known for his dunks, so potentially if we see a fast break and Pierce down there, could see him throw one down.
And
As
travel.
24 takes a couple steps, slams the ball down, and is lucky to not receive a technical as Salisbury retains the ball. Pierce Quinn dribbling it up.
He's really rocking the two leg sleeves today. I like it. The all black. Oh, look at the ball control there.
Sizing up. Oh, bounce.
Great recovery.
Veteran move from Quinn right there. Lost the ball, but then bounces it off number 24's leg to keep it Salisbury ball.
Yeah, that's talented. If you look at Chad in the corner, he's wide open.
Oh, Don.
Finds Chad.
Hey, we'll take 3 of those. Oh,
Just a little short.
Oh, Pierce Quinn fighting for the ball. Does not come up with it.
Extreme winds in here going against the ball on that one. So
Yeah, unfortunately for those of you who noticed a couple balls short, it's due to the wind. With Gunnery's, it's just because they're missing them, but with Salisbury, it's all due to the wind. So hopefully we'll fix that before next game. 13, contested 3. Oh, slightly off.
good board by Pierce Bolin. Fine, showing that Louisiana toughness in him.
It's that Bayou toughness.
Looking like Coach O out there, busting out all these guys. Oh, Pierce Quinn.
Coach O.
Oh,
Go Tigers. Dom Ostrowski. Oh, Chad Langdon from deep. Oh.
Jump ball.
That'll be red ball. The Salisbury takes the ball up 31 with 6 minutes to go.
Yo, shout out to Kolakowski and Hetty on their job so far in the season. Been doing a fantastic job. I've enjoyed it personally. My colleagues have enjoyed it as well.
Oh, Pierce Bowen. Oh,
Good boy,
Chad Johnson. Oh, Pierce. Oh, it's just off. Pierce Quinn calling the defensive change for 2-3 as 20 misses just a few feet short.
Yeah, talk about floor general. Pierce Quinn running up the court yelling 2-3 zone.
That's a leader.
Potential JV captain next year, but we'll keep you
thank you
updated.
for the compliment
Actually,
on our commentating. I'm just going to say you're doing a great job as varsity basketball manager.
thank you.
They
I
wouldn't
take
be
pride.
10-1 without you.
It's true. Oh, Pierce Bowen giving number 2 a piggyback ride as the ball bounces out, and that'll say Salisbury ball.
On the injury report today, we have Alexander Dobbins, who's currently out with a jammed finger and a side of rug burn.
While sounding humorous, I can assure you folks at home, this injury is no joke.
Chad,
Chad surveying the floor.
3 seconds.
Referees are quite fond of the three in the key call here today, as we've seen a couple of those on both sides. But hey, they're keeping it both ways, and that's something you gotta respect.
Do you know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to order a nice pizza.
Now this is a controversial topic. What restaurant do you order pizza from? Cole is number 5, takes a 3 and bangs it.
Bangs it.
Even the Salisbury crowd goes crazy. So where do you order your pizza from, Cole?
So I go to different ones, but for my pizza, definitely Mitzas. Definitely Mitzas.
That's correct
I
call.
feel like my like chicken parms, meatball subs, definitely like Dino's or. Oh, what a dish! Fight Chad to the corner.
Chad. Oh.
That the Chad connection.
Pierce Quinn running down the court.
You know, Cole, I couldn't agree with you more. I think
Pulls
that's
up.
the only way to order food is Salisbury somehow with 4 guys around the ball does not get the
13
offensive
for the
rebound.
3. Drano.
High arc, but it falls.
Double with the
I
arc.
think Neo's is the go-to spot now.
Neo's is very good.
It's on the come up.
Yeah.
Boho is nice, but after a while, it's kind of expensive too. Not gonna lie. It's in between.
I mean, a personal pizza is about $8 with cheese, you know. So
Yeah.
that's a good price, man. You can't beat that around here.
Neo's, I'd just like to say you're an outstanding restaurant. Also, my name is Jack Rohannon. If you're looking to send any promotional codes, possible free deliveries
Good
my way.
take by number 5.
Offensive rebound. Oh, no, sorry. Defensive rebound by Pierce Quinn as he dishes it back to Chad Langdon. who,
Chad being a
takes the ball off the court.
floor general, moving up the court.
Okay.
French Pierce to the court.
Oh, Pierce Quinn.
Steps in
pull
for a
up.
shot.
Oh, just
Good
up.
board by
Dom
Dom.
Ostrowski.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that
tipped
is hit
out
out by number
Gunnery.
1. The Burry ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, although he does not have the afro, I would like to point out Chad Langdon's resemblance to Jackie Moon, as with the headband and the ginger tint of his hair, he's looking like a young Jackie Moon out there. As he steps
Chad-
up,
who's it?
dishes it to Pierce
Pierce.
Bowen.
Hold that in his mouth.
Finds
Dom
Dom in the
Ostrowski.
paint. Big man in the paint.
Falls on it.
Shoots.
Dishes it out to Chad. Chad to Chad. To Pierce. Off of the head of Gunnery. Gunnery takes it. Pierce Quinn comes for the chase down. High defensive intensity. Pierce Bowen with some quick hands. Gives it to number 1.
Down on defense. That was the number 2. Floater.
No good.
And a board. A snag by
Get
Dom.
off me. Pierce Quinn pushing
Big
the
man.
tempo. Absolute
dunk!
dive. Oh. Unfortunately, did not pan out the way they expected, but nonetheless, what a dime from Pierce Quinn. Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
want
I think the
Davis.
crowd wants Davis.
Oh, deep.
Ooh.
Nothing but net.
Balling like Kirby.
Pierce Quinn pushing it up, looking for Chad Johnson. Guard by number 22.
good
Hits
move
him with
by
a heavy to the Baja. Takes
And
some
a foul, blocking
contact.
foul. I'm Gunnery. Bury ball. Late night workouts showing out right there.
As many a person on Salisbury campus can attest to, if you come down to the Flood Athletic Center just for any reason,
It's
you,
guaranteed you will see Pierce
you
Quinn in the
gaze
gym.
in the basketball courts, you will see Pierce Quinn there, getting his shots up, getting his daily shots.
Ooh, good.
And those shots do not go
Chad.
unnoticed.
Looking for the block. Just misses it, but
Pierce
great
Quinn
defense.
Gets a tip to Chad. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a tough pass. Clamping the guy in the corner. Number 1 fields it,
Finds
dishes
it with
out to 13.
And a good shot.
Bank is open.
Salisbury Bank is open, 24/7. Get your card today. Oh, here's bowling for General. Oh my God. Tween. Don't play with him.
Screen coming to the left. Bowling to Quinn. Quinn, no
good look.
shot. Absolute dime.
good
Chad to Chad. The Chad connection.
Back, good tip by Dom to get back up to
Pierce
Pierce.
Quinn
Pierce.
getting the ball.
Oh,
Jelly! Oh! Pressing up high. Giving him the eagle eyes. Number 1 looking like he wants to shoot. Decides to dish it out to 13, who has 5 off the bench for Gunnery. Bowling, a little overzealous. Doesn't get the steal.
Oh, another one.
13!
He is on fire.
I saw him in warm-ups, and I was surprised he hadn't been playing earlier, but he just cannot miss. And ladies and gentlemen, it is not the famous British politician, but it's the second best. Yes, this is his real name. It is Winston Churchill joining us in the booth today.
How we doing, everybody?
For those of you who may assume it's a joke, I can guarantee you it's not. That is his name. But
My name is Winston Churchill, and, you know, it's an honor to be named after such a great man, but I think I one-up him. I think I beat him in a fight. I'm just saying.
I'd have to wholeheartedly agree, as Winston Churchill did not play for the great
good
coach
pass.
Chris Phelps on the Salisbury varsity football squad.
Close it.
As number 2 misses a 3 long.
A good putback.
Strange putback by number 1 as
Good
Chad
board by
Langdon
Chad
gets the
Langdon.
ball and slows up the tempo. Gives it
dive
Chad
to
to Chad
Chad.
connection. Oh, gets blocked.
And Chad catches it out of bounds. Will be good.
Unlucky break for Salisbury there. 45 seconds left. And we should see the conclusion of the game here at the Flood Athletic Center with a dominant Salisbury JV basketball win.
Who's the player of the game for you so far? Or player of the game?
You know, I'd have to give it to either Westhauser or Dom Ostrowski. I think the energy they both brought was unmatched as to any player on the team. Although I would like to give a shout out to Will Ryland with his consistent sharp
Wide
shooting.
open for 3.
The young man out of Brooklyn, out of the trench, straight out the trenches.
Oh, Dom handle God.
Gets it to Chad. I think we would be remiss
it?
if we didn't see Chad
Chad
score
connection.
from way downtown. Oh, fights for the ball. Gets it
Is
to
that
Chad.
Chad
Gets it to
Langdon?
Chad.
Get it, Chad.
We want that. Oh, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Oh, and that'll be the conclusion
Great
of the
game by
game.
Salisbury Knights as they take the
Outstanding
victory,
game.
44 over Gunnery, 44-23 over Gunnery. We'd like to say thank you to every live stream, every live stream listener,
Thank you,
and
Sterling
to live
Gregg,
stream
for
team.
joining us.
Yeah, thank you to the guest commentators.
Shout out to the JV coaches.
And good game by both teams, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Go Knights.